Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In episode 2 of Reborn as a Vending Machine, I wander the dungeon. In the first episode, we met Boxo, which is what Lamis named him at the end. Kind of a slow first episode compared to other isekais. One of my favorite light novels that I've read. So without further ado, I think we're just going to get right into it. Keep it nice and short. Let's go. He's the captain, right? Yeah, the director of the Hunters Association. Well, his voice and his body is not what I expected based off the light novel. Okay, starting immediately, nice. I love how he's already attached to Lamis in the town. Okay, interesting. Isekai openings are usually kind of very upbeat and stuff. Not my favorite opening. It had still kind of like an upbeat kind of style, so it kind of reminded me like an 80s kind of pop song. Other isekai like Tsundere, Lisette is better, but it's like they brought about 15 people. You can tell who was important by their hair, like every anime. I love it. His voice sounds familiar. Who's that? Yeah, that's Zoro. That's why he was familiar. They have a lot of famous voice actors in this then. It's always annoying whenever they do subtitles and like that for names. His name is spelled completely differently on other sites. And of course, we have a Kudere lady. Always has to have at least one in the isekai or similar anime. Oh, his animation scarier in that scene. Oh, when did he get ramen? He must have gotten the last episode. I remember he changed out some teas and things. But I just remember Odin, I don't remember instant ramen. Curry flavored, yeah, that one's pretty good. So it's like, yeah, based off the light novel, yeah, he got all the different flavors. Yeah. Always have to have a big eater in anime too. It's one of the golden rules. Priorities. At least he's not a jerk. I just think it's hilarious how the ground's all muddy and she's like struggling through it, but carrying a vending machine just on her back for fun. Right, first battle time. I like that they didn't go CG on the frogs, which is pretty good. But they're also not really showing like actually hitting, they're just showing them flying away, so they didn't bother animating that. It's kind of annoying for fight scenes. Yeah, he killed one guy, freaking unnecessary celebration. It's kind of funny seeing his eyes like that whenever they're talking just without reacting to him. Now you can finally see what everybody looks like, which is pretty nice. I like how she immediately comes up with a language for him. That's super cool. You're making him lose points. You're gonna have to buy more ramen to make up for it. I guess she already figured it out too. Yeah, they said that it's too much they can deal with, and then they only use freaking barrier twice, and then they're dead, so I guess it wasn't too much. Yeah, I was wondering about where the corpses were in the other wide shot, but I guess they didn't want to bother animating the dead frogs on the ground.
あくまでランミス様とハッコンさんの護衛ですよ。
でもよ、フィルミナ副団長、ここで稼いでおけば団の運営はかなり楽に
Love
な
that
るぞ。
exposition right there.
お前らにも賞与が出せるかもしれないのに残念だ。
Alright, some more fighting. Here we go. Lamas decided to go on the front line to help out. Looks like he dual wields his knife. Yeah, there was like 15 guys that came with him.
大丈夫？
Princess carrying that dude. I love it.
手伝えることがないのが困る。何かできることは。
And it looks like in the wide shot of his vending machine, he doesn't have any cup noodles.
当たりが出たらもう一本。
これを怪我してる人に渡せってこと？
いらっしゃいませ。スポーツドリンクの差し入れでもしておこう。ありがとうよ。
Oh, Pocari Sweat. Oh no, they changed the name. Okay, Pokey Sweat.
よかったね、ハッコン。
Okay, so I guess they're not gonna do the ad thing where they can, you know, where they'll make it like legit Pocari Sweat.
気候団
I love Director Bear a lot. He's so interesting.
となると考えられ
And
る。
it's nice hearing Zoro's voice in an anime besides Zoro, since I haven't really watched much else that he's in, I don't think.
大河津神馬が現れた可能性が高
Or
い。
not where I actually recognize his voice immediately.
なんだそれ。名前か
Yeah,
ら
it's
して
similar
強
to
そう
the
だ。
goblins where there's when in every isekai there's always a big group that the main characters defeat and then a king shows up that they have to kill as well, or a lord.
君たち
It's
の
usually with
力を借りる
goblins
しかない。
every time as well.
はい。
It's a staple.
我ら愚者の気候団
It's always a fun one.
お任せください。
いらっしゃいませ。
てめえ、壊されたくなかったら静かにしやがる。
There you go. Freaking boiling hot corn soup.
限界まで温めた灼熱コーンスープはどうかね。
くせえ、箱の分際で舐めやがって。ぶっ殺してやる。
I don't understand how nobody else saw this though. You deserve that.
そこでおとなしくしてなさい。
The town that they're living in is only like 100 or 200 people. You're gonna be caught, my man. If something happens to Boxo. Oh nice, that animation's pretty good. Let's see how the fight goes. Because they can't blast him away like the other guys.
なんでこっちに来やがったんだ。
誰にビビってやがるのか。
So, warthogs with horns on. Wait, where's the Venture Party? Menagerie of
大丈夫
Fools.
だよ。
So she's gonna pull the carriage, right? Since she has super strength?
俺たちに死ぬと。
Yep.
うちが代わりに引き
Yeah, she's the only one that can do it. That frog looks way too close for her to be start pulling just now.
怪我人は助けられ
Well,
ない。
just put the barrier all over the entire carriage, right? Because the frog's behind you, Lamas is in
どう
front.
する方法はないか。時間稼ぎか。
The frog looks pretty slow.
ありがとう
Cola.
ございました。
Yep.
何？もしかしてその商品を使えってこと？
I don't know how she could even hear him.
なんだね。
Where's that frog, dude? That frog was so freaking weird. They better explain how he changes forms and stuff like that in the anime, but it's fine. I mean, in the light novel. Oh, the Mentos are called Minties. I love it. If you remember this, whenever you were in school or younger, I used to do this all the time. There wasn't much to do in the South. Just shove some Mentos down some Coke and have a blast.
効果を投入してください。効果を
And
投入してくだ
put,
さい。
sometimes, you know, try to dare your buddy like 20 bucks to drink it while it's going off.
残念ください。
Or, you know, pop rocks and soda at the same time.
どういうこと？
Fun
じゃあ
stuff.
説明不足にも程があるよな。
そんなことない。
It's also kind of funny that he made just a specific Mentos vending machine.
してるはず。
これでも飲んどけ。
Okay, that's one way to do it, to figure it out. Then I guess they for sure didn't get any legit advertising since they're calling it something else.
目を狙って放出。
That's how it works for sure.
ここにいやがったか。
And use the water trick to freaking take off all the fire. Well, that was a quick boss battle. Yeah, they're not really fully animating the boss battles or the battles at all, but
城に着こう。だが集落に帰るまでが遠征だ。油断せんように。
alright, and that was episode 2 of Reborn as Vending Machine. We finally got some legit battles with the frog fiends and the boss frog at the end. Not really animating the actual fighting part of like the sword going in or like real blood or anything like that. They're just kind of hitting them briefly with the sword and then they're flying away. A little bit disappointing on that front. Maybe they're saving budget for something down the line or whatever. But overall, it was still a fun one. They're not really explaining much by way of how they did in the light novel of like how he changes forms, like how much points it costs to change forms. So it explains that a lot better in the light novel, but they probably wanted to go through it quick because we're probably already about 15-20 chapters into the series in these 2 episodes, which is a bit unfortunate. The first 5 or 6 chapters was just spent on him going through his information and going through all of his stats and, you know, helping out front by the end, getting stuff bought from him, using his points, saving up them, figuring out all of his forms and what he can do with them, like, you know, 1,000 points to change forms into whatever he wants, and then every time he like restocks something, it takes like 5 to 10 points, I believe, something like that. Just a lot of stuff pushed out, which is kind of frustrating. On other sites, it's currently at like a 6.6 rating, and I currently have it as a good. And the light novel for me is very good, so 8 out of 10. And right now, these 2 episodes are 7 out of 10 for me, just because there's a lot of information that's being cut, and the animation, like the fight scenes, are not as strong as it could be for other series, like other isekais and stuff like that. Those swords and magic could be basically just wooden clubs and just hitting something and then whoosh, making it fly away. Still a fun, cute series that's enjoyable. Just a fun isekai to pass the time, basically. Maybe once the anime is over, they'll redo the light novel, because it's currently on hiatus, but it's also marked as completed. I'm just interested in seeing how things will go. I briefly remember the plot points from the light novel, but I don't remember a lot since I've watched and read so many anime and manga. I think that's going to do it for me for this episode. I will see you next time for another reaction. Have a great day.